BJ from More Game Gumbo. I've got my guest TC Petty the third. Hey, let's talk about a game that I have trouble pronouncing. I've heard it said a million different ways on podcasts. I'm going to attempt Scarabya. It's by Bruno Cathala, Bruno Cathala is one of my favorite designers. I have not tried this yet, though. I didn't actually see it anywhere at Gen Con. It may have been there. I just never got a chance to see it or demo it. But you've played Scarabya?
Yeah, I just put these on the list because I was like, well, these are things I played.
That's
so
what I
this
want
is
to
good.
Yeah, but is this a voodoo game to avoid, or is this a game that you say I like?
This one's a like. This one's a good one. Like, it's real straightforward. It's going to take 10 minutes to play. So this is definitely for the group that wants a gateway game. This is it, right? And
another so similar playing time and weight to King Domino, right?
Yes. However Bruno Cathala wants to say it, he can say it.
You heard how I said
even
it,
though it's
like
I know, even though it's King Domino. Anyway,
King Domino.
King Domino.
I like the way he says it.
Scarabya.
Is that how he says it?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him for a while, so I didn't see him I didn't see him at Gen Con. That's terrible. That's terrible of me. Anyway, so I don't know, Scarabya. It's a polyomino game, which is the new rage, and that's where, if you've played Tetris,
it's the new Vikings.
yeah. It's the new thing. So if you've played Tetris, you kind of understand there's these little pieces that are connected. They're like longer tiles with multiple tiles in them. These use, I think, pentominoes. Like they have five or six things. Yeah. And the idea of the game is that you want to, everyone is going to get a board that is set up the same way with some little mountains in the way. And then it's just a grid with all these scarabs on it. And then you're going to flip over one card in the middle of the table, and everyone is going to have to place that type of piece onto their board. And the first one has to be placed in this specific spot. But after that, then people just have to place so it's connected to the original piece. And the goal of the game is there are these little scarabs on the grid. And the goal is to surround them. It's hard to explain without a thing in front of me, but like surround them so that there's anywhere from that tile fully surrounded to 4 tiles fully surrounded. Okay. If that makes so, if you can surround a square and there's a scarab in there, it's worth 1, 2, 3, 4 points, right? It's worth the amount of stuff. So the ideal thing to do would be to get as many scarabs as you can in a 4-spot corral. Because you get 4 points for each of those scarabs. And so you're playing over the whole board. You play 10 cards, which plays all your 10 polyominoes onto your board. And then at the end, you score. And the sides of the board, the mountains, all of that counts as part of your surrounding these scarabs. Really easy to see in play, hard to explain. But like when you play it, you'll get it, and then you'll see the scoring, and then you'll want to play it again. And then I've seen people play this at Gen Con like 15 times, something like that, right? Because you just want to play it again, see if you can get a better score each time.
Well, SOR has a question for you, TC. Gameplay of Scarabya looks very good for puzzly tiling. However, he's heard some questions about the component board quality. What do you say?
That's what I say. No, so I understand where that's coming from, right? There's now the polyominoes are good, at least from what I played, whatever set I played on. Polyominoes all like fit and interlocked pretty nicely. But the thing I think that he's talking about is the boards are kind of, you build this outside ring for each player, and then each of the 4 boards has 4 mountains that kind of hold it all together.
Okay.
Right? But since there's no they don't connect in any way, they kind of can move and shift as you're playing. They don't fit in really nicely. Now, it's good that they don't fit in perfectly, but it's bad that they're just loosey-goosey. So there's a potential that you could mess it up. I really don't think so, though. I mean, and for the amount of time that it takes, it's pretty good. I would say the only thing to worry about is the at the very beginning when you're setting things up, you have to actually. Oh, and he's now saying the pieces are good, but some say the board is a little wobbly fit, and that's exactly what I've been saying. Yeah, so it's wobbly, right? The pieces are nice, but like it just moves around a bit. I didn't have any problems with it, right? And I think, maybe they could have spent a little more time making sure that it worked better. But for me, just already knowing how to play or having played and having a good time, I don't know, it worked.
I'm a little surprised only because of this. Blue Orange Games, one of the things that I love about Blue Orange as the company is their production quality is pretty high. New York 1901, fantastic production. Even the King Domino or King Domino pieces. I mean, all of those. You look at the game and it's like, wow, I see where I'm getting my money's worth for it. So I'm glad that sounds like one that's probably a try for me before I buy. But I loved King Domino, and I love any kind of tile laying games at all. So it sounds like a good fit for me.
It's completely abstract though. So if you're looking for like a thematic adventure to find scarabs, you're not. That's not what this is.
We're not going to get that.